Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to today's trading overview. I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to show you guys my possible draws on liquidity for the week. Let me just look at the dates here from the 16th to the week of the 16th to the 20th of September. What I'm going to be looking at, what I think the weekly candle might do, and also there is a trade recap that I have to do. Excuse the WhatsApps here. I'm sorry about that, guys. There's also a trade recap that I have to do. It's a trade I took on the 13th of September, the Friday. So I haven't gotten a chance to document that trade yet. So I'm gonna get into that today as well. Okay, but let's start with this weekly overview quickly. Um, when we go to the weekly time frame, right? You can see we are bearish. We were bullish. We broke structure towards the downside, breaking this low with this candle closed towards the downside, created a low and then a lower high because this high is lower than this one, and then we failed to create a lower low. So what I'll explain as I go on. So this would initially be my draw on liquidity because that's naturally how a trend runs. What I mean by that is if you get that lower high, and then lower low, that's what I mean. This would be my next draw on liquidity. Excuse me. Okay, that's going to be my weekly draw on liquidity right there. And then if you drop down to your daily time frame, you can see this is a weekly low over here. And then also I'm on my daily time frame right now. We are also bearish on the daily time frame. So this would be my next draw on liquidity for my daily time frame due to us being bearish for the same reason I told you guys on the weekly time frame. The reason this is going to be my draw on liquidity on my daily time frame because lower low, lower high to be formed, and then a lower low. Understand? So it's just how a down trade would run. So this would be my draw on liquidity on the daily time frame. But if we take a closer look, you can see that we also have this bearish fair value gap on the daily time frame right there. Oh, but would you look at that? We invalidated this bearish fair value gap on the daily time frame by closing above it. So as I go on, I will get more in depth with this and my reasoning on this trade. So on my reason for market moving higher or lower. Anyways, if you go onto the 4-hourly time frame, you can see, okay, we've got our daily fair value gap marked out right here, and also you can see price closed above this daily bearish fair value gap. Now what we are looking at here is we got this bearish 4-hourly order block right there. So what I could possibly see happen is, yeah, if market does not continue towards the downside, taking out this lower draw on liquidity on the daily time frame, if you look at your 4-hour, my reason being is that we invalidated this bearish daily fair value gap. So that means that we are looking at higher prices. So it invalidated a strong point of interest. So I'm going to be looking for price to go higher. It's a possibility. So let me take this horizontal ray tool and mark out my higher draws on liquidity. So my higher draws would be this 4-hourly high over there, and if you go to your daily time frame, you can see it's also a daily high as well. So you've got this daily high and then also this daily high right there. And if you look a bit closer, we do also have this bearish daily fair value gap that we did not yet tap into. So I might be looking at price reaching a bit higher there. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let me just go on look at something on the weekly. So the high of the weekly time frame is this daily high over here. So if we do end up closing above, breaking structure back towards the upside, and my weekly still ends up being bearish, I'll just hold and just see what market wants to do. But we'll later get into that, because I like to trade what I see and not trade what I think is going to happen. But I'd like to be prepared for multiple how can I say, scenarios. But yeah, let's go into this. So what I'm looking at here is price possibly invalidating this bullish 4 hourly bearish 4 hourly order block, and then pushing higher, taking out these higher draws on liquidity, and also possibly coming into this bearish fair value gap that we've got on the daily time frame. If not, I could be possibly looking at price taking out this 4 hourly low and then continue towards the downside, confirming that we've got a continuation towards the downside on the daily time frame, because then we are remember, then we are bearish all round, because we are monthly is bearish. No, excuse me, no, let me not get ahead of myself there. Let's have a look. Monthly is not bearish, pardon me, and then weekly time frame is bearish, so we would be bearish from the weekly down to the 5 minute, or down to the 4 hour. From weekly to 4 hour we would be bearish, because I like to look at higher time frames there. So like I said, if we do end up invalidating this 4 hourly bearish fair value gap, I would like to see price go higher. As you can see, we are bearish on the 4 hourly currently. So yeah, if we broke structure to the upside on the 4 hourly, confirming this retracement on the daily time frame, and we also did invalidate this fair value gap over here on the daily time frame by closing above it with that with last week Friday's candle close. So yeah, I've got my reasons for both ways. So I just want to see what market does, but I do think my honest opinion is we push even higher into this daily bearish fair value gap as well. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, and let me actually hop into that trade recap I told you guys about. Let's just clear all of these drawings right now. Let's mark out 9:30's open on Friday. That's when I took my trade. Go to our 4 hourly time frame. So what I did was I went to my 4 hourly time frame. I marked out my most recent low over there, and also we had this 4 hourly bullish fair value gap right there. So that's also a point of interest for me. We also had this lower bullish fair value gap on the 4 hourly, but price never ended up trading back into that fair value gap right there. So I dropped down to the hourly time frame, looking at the hourly lows we've got here. So we swept this the liquidity on this low, this hourly low, and also this hourly low. So then I went to my 5 minute time frame. I said, okay, I was not present on the charts for this move over here, so let me just tell you ahead of time. So I'm also going to tell you the reason I was not. I was on my way home from work, but I did catch a second entry on this trade. So anyways, we can see price with 9:30 New York local time. When the market opened, we can see price immediately traded down, sweeping my 4 hourly low and also those hourly lows, sweeping that liquidity, and also breaking structure towards the upside on the 5 minute time frame. This ended up being my bullish order block, bullish 5 minute order block. So just mark that out, OB. And then we also have this little imbalance with, or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. Got that fair value gap right there. Keep in mind, I just want to confirm the times here. Okay, this fair value gap was not formed during 10 and 11 a.m. New York local time, so that would not be part of the ICT silver bullet strategy. So it wasn't formed here in the AM session. But anyways, I took, we can see price came down, filling in this bullish order block, also filling in this imbalance over here, but I was, like I said, I did not enter on this. So when I got back to the charts, price was over here busy forming this downward candle. Then what I did was I waited for price to tap in to this fair value gap again. My stops were on this, just below the liquidity sweep, and then if I go to my higher time frame, I'll show you guys where I put my TPs. My first take profit was on these hourly highs right there. My second take profit was at these this fair value gap high on the hourly time frame, and then my third take profit is this for our 1 hourly bearish order block, or just a 1 hourly high. I'm not going to be specific on that right now. As you can see, price ended up hitting TP1, and also no, excuse me, no, that does not look right. Sorry guys, that may be the reason you actually have to journal your trades right after you take them, so it's still fresh. That's that. Let's call that our first mistake. We got the okay, excuse me guys, no, my first take profit was the 50% of this bearish fair value gap. Sorry about that. As you can see, first take profit was the 50% of this bearish fair value gap, and then also if you go down to the hourly again, you can see my second take profit was the high of the 1 hourly fair value gap, and then my third take profit is going to be the 1 hourly high we have right there. So yeah, as you can see, trade worked out quite nicely. My second take profit, excuse me guys, I forgot a few things, but as I go through it, I'm catching on now. I only had 2 take profits on this trade, TP1 and then TP2. What I did was, when I entered, that was my take profit 1, the 50%, and then my take profit 2 was this 1 hourly high. So yeah, the first take profit, 50% of that bearish fair value gap, and then my second take profit is going to be a 1 hourly high. And then I also entered with a 1% risk, risking $100 on a $10,000 demo account, and then I'm looking to make about $210 if this hits full TP. I know holding trades into market close is a bit risky. Okay, and thank you guys so much for watching. And okay, no, the mistakes I made on this trade, I wasn't rushing or anything. I followed my trading plan. I risked the proper amount. So yeah, that's about what I could have. Yeah guys, I don't see any mistakes with this trade. In other words, yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching, and just be kind, leave a follow, leave a like, and then if you do have any questions for me, what brokerage I use, how do I trade, stuff like that, I don't mind answering any questions, but please keep in mind, this is only for myself. This is just my trading journal. My TikTok account and my YouTube channel is just it's a trading journal for myself, and just to journal my mistakes and just in general get my lessons. It's fun for me. What I mean is by that, it's fun for me to share my journey with you guys, and it's also a beneficial way for me. It's beneficial for me in a way because I learn better when I teach. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a lovely Sunday. I'll see you guys during the week with the next trade recap, and yeah, also trade safe. Thank you guys. Bye bye.